Hi, guys. It's Miss Lindsay, and I am here to talk to you about another kind of simple machine. So, last week we made catapults, and I absolutely loved seeing all the different things you came up with. And that's kind of the cool thing about us all being at home is that we're going to have a lot of different ideas, a lot of different places. So, today we're going to be doing, I think, my personally favorite simple machine, as much as I love catapults. I love pulleys. I have played with pulleys since I was a little kid. My mom used to get so frustrated when I would ask her to bring me food upstairs, but I loved playing upstairs. And so she would say, Lindsay Miller, you just come downstairs and then I'll give you the food and then you can take it up. And that got old because my legs got tired and apparently I was very hungry. So I made a pulley. I got a little basket. I tied a string around it. Then I got a little wheel and I let down my basket to the first floor of our house. And then my mom would put food in it and I'd pull it back up. And then we solved our problem with a pulley. So nobody had to use that much energy. And I got to eat all the food I wanted upstairs. So that's fun. We'll talk about a few different kinds of pulleys and exactly what they are. So let's get started. A pulley is a type of simple machine. It uses force. And if you will travel back in time to our works field trip, you will remember that the demonstration about simple machines, the woman said a force is a push or a pull. And there are three different kinds of pulleys. So let's talk about each one with these little drawings I made. And while I'm showing you them, I'd like you to start thinking of ideas for ways that you can use a pulley at your house, okay? This cool thing here, this is called a fixed pulley. So, back in the olden days when you would get your water from a well, you would lower the bucket into the well to get your water and pull it back up. That's an example of a fixed pulley. My pulley that I made as a kid and the one that Evan makes now for me to send her snacks upstairs, those are examples of fixed pulleys. And in a fixed pulley, the pulley is up here, and fixed means that it stays still. So the pulley stays here, and then the rope will move the object up and down. So when you pull here, the bucket will go up. So when you pull down, the bucket will go up. So that's an example of a fixed pulley. Okay, our next kind of pulley is a movable pulley. And a movable pulley, the part that moves is here. And whatever direction your movable pulley is going, whatever you're pulling, you're also going in that direction. So my favorite example of a movable pulley is a zip line. The hook you hook onto yourself and then you go whoo down the line. You become a movable pulley when you're doing that. That's a very cool, fun example of a movable pulley. And then our last example of a pulley is when you have a system of pulleys working together. These are more complicated. There's some great books on Epic if you just search for pulleys. And if you're in my class, I sent you a couple of book ideas, but I will also put some ideas on Epic for everybody else I don't have access to on Epic. The best example of a system of pulleys is an elevator. Elevators have to use lots of different pulleys to be able to work appropriately. So those are the three kinds of pulleys you can make. I'm putting some project links of different ideas. But I'm not giving you that much of an instruction because I don't want everybody to make the same thing. I want you to see and around your house and just think, well, what kind of pulley could I use or make to make something easier? But you might want to just start out by looking at the kind of pulleys you already have. And I bet you have at least one. If you have mini blinds that you pull up and down in the morning, that's a pulley. If you have any exercise equipment, that's a pulley. But I'll just look around your house and see if you can find any. If you find any interesting ones, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. So your challenge is going to be to design a pulley. They don't have to be hard. In fact, the books that are on Epic, a lot of them, you only need one or two materials like a clothing hanger and some string and a bucket or a cup. And they're all things that you should have around your house. So I'll put a few ideas up on our site, but I hope you have an awesome time with it. And if you could just share with the group what you do, I'm sure that everybody would love to hear it. So I look forward to seeing what kind of pulleys you create. Have an awesome day. I miss seeing you in person, but I cannot wait to see you in Morning Circle tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.